Hi guys and welcome to Unacademy. This is lesson 3 on the Proverbs for Expressive English. Here we'll be dealing with the proverbs related to animals, and this is presented to you by me, Setu Dixit. Here's more about me. I'm a dentist and work as a research intern with the Central Drug Research Institute, also a content developer for English for competitive exams and a CSC aspirant as well. You can follow me on the given Unacademy user link below to know more about my courses. Please do like, rate, review, and recommend the lesson. Okay, here's the first one. Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. So, this is basically a proverb that is often misunderstood because we use it in a half sentence. The most common part of this proverb is the first one, where curiosity killed the cat. Only this much is basically found in the common day-to-day use. But actually, the whole proverb is curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. So, let's understand the meaning of it now. Curiosity killed the cat. This means that being too curious, asking too many questions, and generally these questions refer to gossips and rumors. So they kill the cat, they kill the excitement related to it, but satisfaction brought it back. But the second part of the proverb is about that there's nothing gets too many questions, and once you have like figured out the answers to those questions by yourself, you are satiated by the answers. Your quest or the thirst for answers has been satisfied, and though the results may not be as desired, or they may not be so favorable as you like would have wanted them to be, but still you are satisfied that at least you could reach the answer. Okay, so the meaning is we must always be curious to learn new things and skills, and there's nothing like too many questions. Okay, I self trained myself for mountain tracking but couldn't reach the highest peak. Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. It was like I wanted to go for mountain trekking, and I self trained myself. I didn't undergo any coaching or training or anything like that, but I failed to reach the highest peak. I wanted to reach the highest peak, but I failed. I could not reach it there. So here's where I can use the phrase, curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. So I was curious to learn about mountain trekking, and I learned it the hard way. I self trained myself, but satisfaction brought it back. But I was satisfied that at least I could go to trekking. I could reach at least some mountains, even if not the highest peak, as I had wanted to be. Okay, fine. Coming to the second one now. Curses like chickens come home to roost. Here the curses are implied for offensive actions. So it is literally not curses but actions or deeds that are done which are as offensive as curses are. Okay. So the meaning is that the offensive actions or the wrong deeds that you do to others basically come back to you. You cannot, escape their consequences. You'll have to face the reactions, because like every action has an equal reaction. So if you are doing wrong to others, you'll eventually facing some wrong results of those actions. All right, so the meaning is one has to face the consequences of wrong or offensive actions done against someone, right? Example here is, the minister has finally been sent to the jail for murder. Chickens have come home to the roost, I guess. So the ministers, as you know, are very powerful people, but he had murdered someone and he has now finally been sent to the jail. So this is where the proverb comes into use. Chickens have come home to roost, I guess. So the minister did wrong to the victim, and now finally he is facing uh, the consequence of that action. Okay, so these are the chickens that are coming home to the roost. Okay, fine. The third proverb now. What do you expect from a pig but a grunt? This is not really a question. This is basically a phrase that means that means that certain people or some people in the society, they cannot be expected to change, or they cannot be expected to behave in a certain nice manner, because that is not in the inherent nature. They are they have a built-in mechanism to behave in a certain way, which is not as refined or as, like, fine-tuned with the society's norms, right? One can't expect people to behave in a manner which is not in their nature, right? So this is where a pig has come dressed as other people have, but then he grunts. So the meaning holds literally true in this picture. All right. Okay, the example is, despite all the evidences against him, the murderer lied before the judge. After all, what do you expect from a pig but a grunt? So it is pretty clear, right? So all the evidences were against the culprit. Every single action, single witness proved that he had murdered, but he still lied. I mean, despite all the odds, despite everything that was present over there, he still lied. He still did not confess his crime. So this is where you can say, what do you expect from a pig but a grunt, right? Okay, the next one now. One can win a rat race and still be a rat. So this is about like running around endlessly after something and still achieving nothing in the end. This is basically about money and fame that people run after, right? Despite working hard all his life and making millions of dollars, he often felt that even after winning the rat race, he was still a rat trapped in the game of bait. Because however you earn, how much you accumulate, you'll never be satisfied by that. Because once you're trapped in a rat race, you just want more. The greed, the need, they never satisfy. They are never satisfied. You can never get rid of them. Okay. Coming to the next one now, like a fish out of water. This simply means to be feeling out of place, to not really being comfortable with the situation that you're in, like to feel awkward in a new environment. Okay, like a fish, uh, the way it behaves when it is taken out of a water, it is out of place, right? Mostly they die also, but here the case is not so severe. It's just a proverb, right? So when Sunita went to a new country for higher studies, she felt like a fish out of water. So the situation here is, she is in a foreign country. She doesn't know anybody there. She is not well versed with the culture and custom of that nation. So she feels like a fish out of water. She doesn't feel at home and pretty out of place. Okay. So this is the proverb, right? Okay, to the next one now. The leopard does not change his spots. It is like a English version of कुत्ते की दूम कभी सीधी नहीं होती. Okay, so the meaning is, one can't change their basic nature or character. So if it's in their inherent nature, if it's in their built-in mechanism to behave in a certain way, to lie, to cheat, or do whatever is in their nature, then you cannot change them. You can just teach them, tell them, make them learn things, but if they don't want to, you cannot like bring change overnight. Okay, so I don't agree with the ideology that rehabilitation centers could transform a person. A leopard can't change his spots. So this is regarding the rehab centers. They are very much in news at times. So, and the governments believe that rehab centers do wonders to people, and they keep the juvenile culprits under them. And when the juveniles return back, they commit one more crime, mostly much heinous than the actual one. So this is where you can use it. So the rehab centers aren't really worth much, because the people that come out of it do not behave well even after being trained in there. Okay, so because the leopard does not change his spots, despite however counseling you give them, if they don't want to change, you cannot do anything about it. Okay, the next one now. Kill two birds with one stone. So this is a very simple proverb. It basically means that achieving two goals or achieving two things with just one action. Okay, so achieving two goals at once is the basic meaning here. Example is, after I see the doctor, I'll go to the bank. Killing two birds at once. Now how two birds? Because see, I am basically going to see the doctor, but after I see him, I'll go to the bank also. So I just got out of my home for one time, and I'm coming back doing two things. So this is what it's about, killing two birds at once. So these are the two birds, and a stone is thrown at them, and one stone is able to kill two birds. Okay, fine. The next one now. Every dog has its day. So everyone is going to have a favorable time. If not today, not tomorrow, but still surely, certainly someday will be yours, all yours. So everyone will have good luck or success at some point in their life. So you do not need to lose heart upon it. Okay. Failing at a job interview is not the end of the world. You'll succeed one day. Just remember that every dog has a day. Okay. And this is a very famous meme type of quote. Keep calm because every dog has its day. Right? Fine. The sleepy fox catches no chickens. So if you're always sleepy, if you do not want to act, if you do not want to take responsibility for your actions, then there are very much chances that you'll probably earn nothing in your life. If you don't work hard enough, you're bound to lose. Okay. Example here is, if you're not aware about the latest government schemes, you won't be able to benefit from them because a sleeping fox catches no chicken. See, government is releasing the latest schemes every day, but if you are not aware about them, you'll not be able to benefit from them. Okay, so this is what it means. Now, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Okay, so this basically means that you can offer opportunities, a myriad of options to someone, but if they don't want to take it, if they don't want to opt for it, then you cannot do anything about it. Okay. I told her about all the courses she could apply to, but she hasn't. You can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. If she doesn't even want to learn, if she doesn't wants to get educated, then what can you do about it, right? You can just offer everything that you know, but then if she doesn't want to take it, you cannot do anything about it. You can't help it. Okay, fine. So these were our 10 proverbs related to animals. And here we come to our exercise part, where I'll be providing you with 5 proverbs, and you are supposed to find the meanings and make sentences involving those proverbs and learn them as well, right? So the first one is, to scare a bird is not the way to catch it. You can't make a silk purse out of a sore's ear. Sauce for the goose is sauce for gander. His bark is louder than his bite, and old fox need learn no craft. So you should find the meanings and make sentences involving them and learn them as well. Fine. Thanks for now, and see you in the next lesson. Bye.